Hey guys, welcome back for another video. It's been about 12 days since the last day I posted something, and frankly I just haven't had that much to post. Garden is doing its thing, not much to report there. But today I am trying something new, so I thought I'd share this with you. I'm going to make a chicken pot pie, which is not that unusual, except for one ingredient, which I think is going to turn out to be amazing. We always make a biscuit top on our chicken pot pies, but this right here is a gluten-free Red Lobster cheddar bay biscuit mix, and I'm gonna put this on our chicken pot pie, and I think it's gonna be amazing. So I thought I'd take you along and show you the process. And I've got my chicken on the stove boiling. I've got a bunch of my stuff already chopped. I've got my potatoes, I've got rosemary, I have garlic, I've got my carrots, and I've got cheese to go with my cheddar bay biscuit mix. All I've got left to chop right now is my celery and onions. So I thought I'd show you the way I do celery. This is the way I learned to do this back when I was doing restaurant work, and it really does make a nice chop on your celery. What I do is I take my celery, I cut the ends off, and then I kind of follow the lines because they have the strings in there, and I make them a little bit smaller. And from there, just chop it little on the ends like this. Nobody wants to choke on celery strings, so this gives you a nice little chop on your celery. Gives you a nice little size like this, and it's really good in stuff like my chicken pot pie. I'm going to chop my onions the same way, a little bit on the small side, because I don't want raw onions in there. I want all the flavor from the onions, but not so much the crunch. And here we go. Just like that. We're going to go right to the ends like this. Just like that. So next will come my onions. I'll be doing that in a couple of minutes. I'm gonna check on my chicken, see where we're at. Okay, so my chicken has finished boiling, and I've just put my potatoes on the stovetop. I'm using the same water for the same reason that I use the same water in my fish chowder that I do. If you've not seen that video, I suggest you find it. It's a great recipe, you'll love it. But same reason being that the chickeny flavor in that water is going to transfer into those potatoes, so I use that water again. What I want to do now is I'm removing any semblance of fat or cartilage from this meat because my wife is particular about her chicken, and because I love her, I go through these couple extra steps. So I'm just going to cut out these little bit of tendons and a little bit of fat on this chicken. This is actually really good chicken, very clean, so this is not difficult to do. I'm just taking out this little piece in the middle here. Come here, you. This is very hot chicken. It's fresh out of the oven, or fresh out of the boiling water that is not oven. And if you have thinner skin than I do, you might want to let it cool a little bit, but my hands are used to this kind of thing, so it's not really bothersome. So I'm just going to cut my chicken up into little cubes like this. Just cut one way, about, I don't know, maybe a 1/4 inch. Same distance the other way. Just like so. Just like that. So my chicken is cut. I'm going to go check on my potatoes. We'll be right back. Okay, my chicken is chopped and my pan is hot, and I'm going to go ahead and add my vegetables. There's all my celery, my onions, my carrot, my garlic, and my rosemary all in the pan there. And let me tell you something. There's all kinds of new technology supposedly about these non-stick pans, Hexclad or whatever. It's Gordon Ramsay apparently has a real love for. There's nothing that can compare to cast iron. This is the original, the OG, the GOAT. This stuff, these pans, if you keep them seasoned, they're non-stick. You can use metal spatulas. You can scrape them, you can bang them, you can do anything you want to these things, and they remain non-stick forever. They're the best. So, Gordon Ramsay, suck it. Okay, my vegetables are just about tender enough. So what I want to do now is I want to add about a half a cup of flour. I'm just going to sprinkle this around here. And then I'm going to stir it so that it covers all my vegetables. Just like that. Then I'm going to grab my chicken stock. Get some chicken stock right here. I'm going to pour that in there. I'm not going to use all of it because that would be a little overkill. But I just want enough in there to make a nice gravy with the vegetables and the flour. A little bit more. There we go. That should about do it. Gonna make a nice gravy with this base with the flour. It's so tasty. See the way it's thickening up there? That's going to be so good. Okay, so at this point I have greased my little 9 by whatever that is pan. And I'm going to start scooping my base into it. Just like so. Then I need to make my biscuits and lay them across the top to bake. This is going to be so good. Okay, so I've got my filling with my gravy and my vegetables, my chicken down here. And now I'm gonna make my biscuits. And this is the simplest biscuit recipe in the world. Basically, I'm doing 2 packages. So I need 2 cups of water and 1 cup of cheese and 2 packages of biscuit mix. It doesn't get easier than that. So I'm just gonna add my cheese and 2 cups of water and then stir it up. It's as easy as that. So I'm gonna grab a spoon. That's a good one right there. And just stir it until it becomes a dough. Then I'm gonna spread it on top of my oven's ready. I'm just gonna spread it on top of my chicken pot pie here for my biscuit top and pop it in the oven. It's gonna take maybe 20 minutes. And this is going to be, I predict, it's going to be phenomenal. Because cheddar bay biscuits are one of the greatest things ever. Chicken pot pie is one of the greatest things ever. I'm gonna put them together. This is going to be outstanding. So, hold on just a moment. So I've topped this with this biscuity, cheesy goodness, and it's about to go in the oven. Okay, we're out of the oven. The biscuit top is done, and we've got the butter sauce we need to add now. This is the herbed butter sauce that comes with the biscuit mix. And honestly, at this point, I think I need to end this video because YouTube does have its standards. And this is pretty much pornographic. So anyway, if you're enjoying this content, please like, subscribe, comment back for more videos. I'll keep on posting. Thanks a lot.